I don't know if that's any better or not, but man, this is the quality of YouTube Live has been getting on my nerves lately. It's grainy. I don't understand why. I thought it might be because of the lighting. Let me try something here. No, that makes it even worse. So, yeah, sorry about that, guys. Good morning, afternoon if you're watching this later. Um, I have an awesome breakfast here. That right there, my friends, is a breakfast pizza. And it is loaded with pods from Richard and Patsy Chambers, Mad Pepperhead Lab. I have chocolate pods, red pods on it. So let me tell you how I made it. Let's start from the ground up. I got some Monster Mash here too. Um, Pizza dough, a little bit of cheese whiz, or easy cheese, or some kind of cheese spread. Mm. All right, so pizza dough, cheese whiz, scrambled eggs. You want to cook your eggs about 80 to 90% done. So make sure they're not brown or dry. And you don't want to leave them super runny, but a little bit soft. Dough, cheese whiz, eggs, a couple of hash brown rounds sprinkled around there. Then I put 3 kinds of cheddar cheese, breakfast sausage, and red and chocolate pods from Mad Pepperhead Lab. I got a yellow pod here too. I'm going to eat with this. So this is money right there, guys. Look. Mm-mm-mm. Do a little Monster Mash on here. Mm. I had some pizza dough in the fridge, and I was like, you know what? Let me make a breakfast pizza. It's been a long time since I've done so. So I figured, yeah, I'd jump on here. We would have done some reviews last night, but got some bad news at work, and just couldn't get my mind state to focus on anything. I got home and laid down and just um, I prayed, but I talked to my wife a little bit, talked to some friends, but just basically trying to take everything in. Um, I'm not going to go into details too much, but I'll say this: I'm being transferred from where I've been for 6 years to somewhere else. The somewhere else that I've been, I was there before for 6 months. That 6 months of my life was the worst 6 months I've ever been through. Um, I lost a lot of time with my family. I was away from my family a lot. I was making less money. I was constantly stressed out. Um, and I'll be honest, this was 5 years ago, maybe six, whatever. But I was in a deep dark place, and I'm not the type of person. I don't deal with anxiety and depression well. Matter of fact, I just don't usually let myself get to that point. Now I understand there's people have issues. People have major problems in their life. People have lost loved ones, all kinds of stuff. But I'm talking on a regular day-to-day basis. I am not a person that is depressed. I'm not a person that has anxiety attacks. And so when I'm in a situation where external forces are pushing me to that, I don't deal with it well. And I just take myself out of that situation. So the company I've been working for, um, I've been working there 6 years. I love my job. Well, loved. I can say that the location I was working at, absolutely loved it. Able to help people out, and stuff. So the hardest thing of all this is that I've been racking my brain yesterday, last night, in the middle of the night when I've woken up, and this morning when I woke up way too early and couldn't get back to sleep because I was stressed out. And I can't find one positive thing that'll come out of this. Everything from driving further, from bad traffic, possibly losing my life. I mean, dead serious. Like a lot of different things. Not having as much money in my pocket. There's a million more things. I'm not going to get into it. But when I did it before, it was for 6 months. There was not one positive thing that came out of it at all. And I was depressed and I was anxious, having anxiety attacks every day. This is so good. And so, okay, let's put it this way. I was so anxious and depressed that I had a heart attack on my way to work there once. Just the thought of it, I actually had to go up there a couple times in the past couple years just to talk with some coworkers or to get something, and I got sick to my stomach. So basically it's like this. I'm in a position where I think that if I think I'm going to either possibly end up losing my life, or I'm going to have to change careers. And I'm 48 years old, and I just really, I haven't had stability until now. When I first moved to the South, the first couple places I worked went out of business. The last place I worked before this job closed all the regional offices abruptly because of the stock market and other things. That was the only good paying job I've ever had, and I lost it. When I got this job, I vowed that I'm going to keep it, and I have for 6 years, and that's a long time for me, honestly. So the thought of leaving my family behind to fend for themselves. My wife's a stay-at-home mom. I mean, she's not used to providing and trying to figure out what the kids. What are you going to do with the kids and stuff? Just the whole thing. The thought of leaving my family behind is terrible, and I'm trying to figure out what to do. Should I take the chance and just try to? I mean, I can't divulge deep into too much. Too much. I can say it where I'm going. There's gun violence. There's murder. There's a lot of things that But I think I would lose my life faster from having a heart attack, from literal stress. I just don't put myself in situations. I'm from New York. I have a lot of freaking weird, crazy friends and family, people I grew up with that will literally just stress you out, and I just don't be around them. I completely remove myself from that situation. I mean, it's crazy. I literally have people that are just nuts that I grew up with that, I mean, like just gossip and rumor and attack you and insane stuff. And so when something's not rational, I remove myself from the situation. All right, let's try this yellow pod here. Oh my God, it's so good. Richard had a list, and there was only, what I've seen, there was only two yellow pods listed on there. I don't remember which that was. I wish there was more in here. I got a lot of reds and chocolates left, but that's fine. So yeah, and I'm sorry I'm getting into my personal stuff. I don't talk about my personal life that much. I mean, and I'm gonna tell you the main reason why. You wanna know why? Because my personal life is non-existent. I literally work and have children and eat hot stuff. This is my hobby. I mean, there's not really much to talk about. Share the gospel with people. I'm a born again Christian. Talk about, I don't know, I don't really talk about work that much. Not a big deal. But yeah, I'm in a bad situation right now. It's just, my thing is that when I put that much time and effort into something, to have it pulled from underneath me, in a split second. And when I mean in a split second, there was no fair warning. Tomorrow morning, I have to go to my old job site. I have to get all my plants, which is going to take about 5 trips in my vehicle, which they won't allow me to do all tomorrow. So I'm going to have to go there every day, drive to the other place. And just so much involved, man. I haven't found one good thing at all. I even asked my bosses and their bosses, and is there anything good about this? Is there anything that's going to benefit me or my family? Some of them said no. Some of them just looked at me. Yeah. So they all know. And unfortunately, I will not be getting compensated. The last time this happened, they actually gave me $1 raise, which was very generous of them. But after the money I lost from my bonus at the other place by leaving, because this place you can't get one, and the gas money, extra time away from my family, I actually had less money in my pocket. I was actually broker. So I lost money, and I had to work about 5 to 6 times as hard. And not just that, I was just miserable every day. So I'm gonna give it a shot for a little bit. Of course, I have to provide for my family. I have to pay the bills. But just the thought of a career change at this point in my life is traumatizing to me. I have a ton of medical issues. I don't have a lot of I don't have a lot of skills. So limited to what I can do. I'm not one of these people that can type 100 words per minute. I can't do most physical labor because of my hernia and my back. I can't be out in the heat for too long. I get sick and dizzy. I literally don't go outside in the summer. I mean, I'll go outside for a little bit, but so yeah, I'm in a rough situation, guys. So your prayers are appreciated. I don't even know how I got on the subject. I'm supposed to be reviewing these pods. I'm telling you, I'm burning right now. My forehead too. I touched it. I cut the pods up for my pizza, with no gloves. Let me grab another piece of this. Hold on. Yeah. Woohoo! I don't know who's watching, but I can't see any comments. Okay, so if you guys said anything before, I didn't see it. I'm so sorry. I literally pressed the little message thing. I said some comments might be spam. The thing is, spammers aren't going to keep watching like you guys are. So yeah, it's been a rough past 12 hours. I'll be honest. Yesterday I was in shock. I'm sweating. This is hot. Woo! I'm getting lit. Yesterday I was in shock. I got up early in the morning, went to water all my plants at the garden here at work. Lugged, a grill and all kinds of heavy stuff. Just moved it to where we were having our big barbecue, cooked for a couple hundred people. I'm over a hot grill all day. Unpacked everything and was just starting to calm down and cool off. And then all the bosses, the big bosses came and they broke the news to me. And I think I told them before I wouldn't do it. I would never go back there. I said I'd just find another job and whatnot. So I think at this point they possibly don't really give a crap. Like they probably just think I'm disposable. Because they didn't say, hey, we'll give you a nice raise. We know it's a big headache. We know it's gonna eat up more of your time, but we'll compensate you. It wasn't nothing like that. It was just we're doing this. You have no say so in that. Walker, Texas Pepper. Thanks, brother. Yeah, man, it's we're in a weird situation here. We live in a condo that we've never got the rent raised. We've been very blessed. My wife's able to stay home, homeschool the kids. I've had my job. We're very happy, and everything runs pretty smooth. And so God's been good to us. But when stuff like this happens, maybe when I was younger, but there's a lot of abuse also. And I talked to the big bosses about that yesterday. Some other managers and higher ups that were very verbally abusive the last time I did this kind of move, and I let them know that I'm not gonna put up with that. I don't want to deal with that. So they of course said no, it's not gonna happen and all this stuff. So we'll see. We'll see. But I guess I'll give it a shot. And if nothing's changed, if it's the same nonsense as before, then I'll have to find another job. But that hurts. I really like my job, and I like stability at this point. I'm not young. I'm not somebody out, calling into work all the time because I have a hangover and getting a different job because I don't like this person, But there's another reason I like stability is when you do get people, coworkers, supervisors that you trust, you really want to hang on to that as much as possible. And the reason why is you'll get working with some weird people nowadays. um, people that don't like you because maybe of your political, religious beliefs, maybe because they're just nuts. Maybe I've had coworkers that literally just hated people, and they would start trouble all the time, and they were miserable. And I've had that quite a few places. Sometimes I was a target, but most of the time I wasn't. But it'd be somebody else. But still, I had to look at these people and be like, "Gosh, man, please quit. Get another job, or just something. Go on welfare." But it's tough. But I'm sorry, guys. Maybe I shouldn't have done this video. I'm not feeling. Um, I'm not feeling my normal self right now. Uh, you know, Looking at the potential of my family not having food on the table, or um, just any of it. It's me being so stressed out and miserable that I can't function. That I don't want to do reviews, or I don't want to do Tincture Tuesday on Instagram. These are thoughts that went through my head last night because I could not pick myself up to get on this camera. And I had a hard time doing it now, but man, I had made such a slamming breakfast. I had to show you guys. I'm like, let me jump on here, but of course I couldn't. This couldn't even take the focus. I started talking about my situation. But thanks for listening to me, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna get going now. Love you guys so much.